there, my lovely legionnaires.
Hello.
It's an off night, which means that there's no D&D tonight. So that means, video game.
Video game for Heben.
I hope you won't mind me munching and or crunching.
Yeah, and I hope you guys don't mind the sweet, sweet sounds of capitalism ASMR.
Heaton mukbang confirmed.
Yeah.
I have steamed broccoli as my snack for the evening. So if you hear crunching, yeah, you do. Pop you guys over to the Just Chatting screen while I get ready. Builds a house in mukbang ASMR. Fucking mad the Sims doesn't let you build a hamster house. Let me have some representation. Damn you, Sims. Yeah, you can't really, like, make one that's, like, slightly tapered at the sides, which is annoying. We were talking about this before. You'll really get to see it tonight. My model father, our dearest Okuda, is a little too good at rigging because you can see me eating. Why is there always a fucking update when I want to play this video game?
Oh, because that new death pack came out.
Oh, you're right. They're hamster phobic, I swear. Update for chat, I've decided to play No More Heroes 1 and I really like the game. Good! I like No More Heroes 1.
Nice.
Holly Summers is my favorite.
I'm gonna step out because I have to go get ready for some D&D soon.
Alright, good luck!
Thank you.
Bye, have fun.
Have a wonderful time.
See you later.
Bye. Give you my food review of this steamed broccoli from a bag. Is crunchy.
Good crunch, good munch.
Justin made it for lunch, so it's a little cold, but I don't particularly care. Delicious. Shouldn't you check if it has to update before you go live? I should. And I never do. It is what it is. Oh, I can talk about this a little bit. First of all, hi, Realm.
Hello.
But I posted on Blue Sky, I was thinking about making a video about collecting. About my, silly little collections.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
A couple people said they'd be interested in listening to me talk about my collections. I really want to talk about my manga collection now that I have, some good shit in it, especially. I got those big, leather-bound, those big hardcover leather-bound, Trigun volumes. it feels weird to me that there is a dedicated community of you who like to listen to me just talk about nothing. I don't hate it, it just feels a little weird.
Listen, to you, they mean something.
It's true. ASMR dice video, talking softly about them and then giving them a roll. I haven't bought any new dice in a while. I think this is something that happens to me, especially when, like, the collection I have gets to a certain point. I find that when this is something I could talk about in that video, is I find when I'm starting it, I take all comers, as it were. I'm like, I like this, I like this, I like this, I like this. But then once you have the pile, I become more discerning. A big one being, like, especially with manga, we were talking about this the other day. I said I kind of mourn the time when I would walk into a Barnes & Noble and be like, the cover of this looks interesting, and I would just have to get it in order to know if it was any good. But now I can be like, oh, this looks interesting, and then I'll take a picture of it, and then read the first, like, then read it on Mangadex, and then buy it.
Yeah.
I have taken the lead. Have taken the lead voice of the MIDI community. Look, I like it when people are passionate. It's true. I mean, be so for real, I've become so obsessed with Trigun that bringing it up is literally a Pavlovian response to me. I'm not even joking. I've been collecting for... God. In some capacity my whole life. I think that's the autism. I learned when I was, like, in the first stages of, like, coming to terms with stuff that was, that was an autism thing. I didn't know that. But apparently it's not uncommon for autistics to collect things.
I mean, Pokemon cards for one thing.
I do collect Pokemon cards. Can I commiserate with you about something relating to Pokemon card collecting?
Go right ahead.
I've been getting two kinds of videos in my YouTube Shorts and on my TikTok feed. One of them is a lovely trans woman who I listen talk about Pokemon card art. And I love listening to her talk to me about Pokemon card art. It's so cool, it's so nice. The other half is I see people buying packs and then, like, opening them and talking about how much they're worth.
Yeah, there's two sides of the pack opening community.
I was gonna say, is it weird that I hate that?
No, I can understand when it feels like... Yeah, I can understand, like, why it's like, because I know there's one side of the card community who feel like it's because of the people who only look at the cards for their value. It's what ends up ruining the hobby of collecting, because that just encourages scalpers.
Yeah, that's why I hate it.
Yeah. Like, granted, the only time I ever consider the value of a card is because, well, I like to trade, and I want to make sure that, you know, trade value is a thing, and I'm making sure that, you know, okay, you're getting something equal out of this. Because I'm not gonna go up to you and be like, oh, that's a nice shiny Charizard you got there. I got this common Caterpie. Want to trade?
You talking about the should I open it guy? Yeah, I don't hate the should I open it guy. I like his presentation. I think he's a little silly. But, like, I mean, as a collector, it always feels weird to me when people do it and then, like, show the value of the cards on screen. Because I'm like, so you don't... It's... Okay, maybe this is some black and white thinking. And I'll admit that. There might be nuance, but this is how I personally see it. I don't like it because to me it always feels like that's not... I'm trying to think of the right way to put it. That's not collecting, that's trading. Like in the stocks kind of way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you treat them like stocks.
Yeah, when you treat them like stocks, I don't like that. It feels bad. I think I've been getting the
Say
trans
that-
person as well. I like their card art charts. So do I! I like, they were the most recent one I saw, they were talking about different cards that are like connected over multiple cards that tell a little story.
Yeah, like they tell their own story.
I love that shit. Or talking about like Pokemon card gimmicks as well. I love that shit because that feels like collecting to me. But it's like in the same energy as, like, for example, I've talked about this before. I have the entirety of the original Trigon manga from its original printing. And somebody mentioned, because Stampede was coming out, and they were like, those original printings are worth a lot of money now. And I was curious. I was like, oh, how much? And I'm like, oh, they're worth like $500. And I was like, cool. Anyway, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think about shit like that when I collect. And it's such a fucking pain in the ass, especially for, like, cards is one thing, because I collect Pokemon cards just because I like Pokemon, you know? I don't play the game. I like to put them in the funny... Well, I have a box. I bought, they're 4 baseball cards, but I use them for Pokemon cards. These long plastic boxes that I can keep them in. Yeah. I collect them because I like the art and I like Pokemon.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm okay with putting it in a box. If you really want to trigger something within me, you walk up to me with a plastic bag full of cards. I'm like, why are you doing that?
I hate you. That's psychotic. But, like,
That's crazy.
So I don't have as much of a problem with that as I do with manga collecting. Because, like, okay, for example, I'm looking at my shelf. It's right next to me. Oh, I have this series. It's called Yumekui Kenbun Nightmare Inspector that I started collecting when I was young. And I think there's 4 more volumes in the series, technically, in English, I think. And I have... So, like... You know what? Fuck it. This is a great excuse to plug. Up on my throne, I have a bunch of, like my older... There's a bunch of, like, older manga that I collect that... Because, like, I don't put anything that's newer on my throne because I'm just gonna buy it. So, like, for example, I don't put, like, Dress Up Darling or, like, Shikimori or Record of Ragnarok up on throne, because I'm just gonna buy them when I go to Barnes & Noble. But I have a bunch of, I have, like, a bunch of, like, old ones. Like, I collect, Kaicho wa Maid-sama, I collect Yu Yu Hakusho, I collect Skip Beat, the Psycho-Pass manga. Like, there's a bunch of old ones that I collect. And it's tough to find them because, A, a lot of people aren't particularly parting with, like, the individual volumes that I need. They're parting with these, like, big sets. Like, the last one I saw for, like, Skip Beat was somebody was parting with, like, a whole set, and it was, like, $1,000, which is, like, a fair price for a set of, like, 40 volumes of manga, right? Especially ones that are that old. But, like, I don't need the first, like, 10 of those. I have them. But I've been recently, one of the things I fucking, like, for example, I don't collect, like, I don't collect Jujutsu Kaisen because I'm waiting for the box set to come out. Because there'll be one. I want to get the Demon Slayer box set's another one. I've been collecting the One Piece box sets. I got the Chainsaw Man one, the Watakoi one. If I can get them in the big, like, sets, I like those because I like the extra goodies that they come with. Getting a lot of model side view screen time. Well, yeah, it's because my shelf is right next to me. I collect a lot of, like, old Durarara. I collect Drifters. I picked up 2 new volumes of Dramacon because I loved that series when I was younger. I've started collecting Absolute Boyfriend again. Because originally it was a friend's that I read it all on, and now I want to have it on my shelf. I'm collecting Windbreaker. I could just do a whole... I might just do the video about my manga collection. My collection and my current recommendations, because I've been reading... Oh, God. Oh, God, do you want the rundown again?
Yes.
This is my favorite. Okay. So, for those of you who don't know, this will be a good bit while we wait. For those of you who don't know, I read a lot of manga. I read a lot of, like, weekly manga. Let me see here. You'll have to pardon the model stilling for a second. I need to take some screenshots. I'm making sure to grab only the ones I read every week. Because there's a bunch of them I read on their own. Like, I read, like, Yozakura Family's Sins, but I finished that one, so. So let me do this, and then do this, so that way I can read these off. So I'm gonna tell you what I read, and then because it'll be funny, I want you to guess how long it takes me every week. So these don't all update on Sunday, but that's what I do on Sunday, because that's the last day that, like, a bunch of them update. So every Sunday, I sit down and I read the following manga. The lineup has changed, since I started doing this. Since I did this the last time. So currently, on Sunday, I read Dogs Red, which is the... I'll also just tell you what they are, too. So I read Dogs Red, which is the manga that was made by the Golden Kamui author about high school ice hockey. I like it. It's very funny. I read Chainsaw Man. I started reading Dandadan, so I'm caught up with that, so I read Dandadan every week. I read Goku Rakugai, because it's very classic shonen, and I like it a lot. It's demon hunting manga. I read Ruri Dragon, which is a really cute slice of life, and I recommend it highly. I read Akane Banashi, which is a manga about Rakugo. That I kept seeing it in the banners on the Jump app, and I was like, I'll give this a try, and it was really good, and I liked it. I read Ultimate Exorcist Kyoshi, which I didn't start reading because of Eiichiro Oda has recommended it. I started reading it because Avi recommended it. He read the first 3 chapters and told me I would like it, and I started reading it because Avi rarely leads me astray, and he didn't, and it's very good, and I recommend it very highly. I read Spy Family. I read One Piece. I finished Jujutsu Kaisen, but I was reading that every week. And that's what I read on the Jump app. And then after I'm done with everything that's on the Jump app, I go to my other totally legal manga reading website. And I read Oshinoko. I read 100 Ghost Stories That Led to My Death. I read Maria's Judgment. I read The Color of the Apocalypse. And I read Windbreaker. And that's what I read every week. It takes me about an hour just reading the one chapter from all of those series every Sunday.
And after talking about the collection, you too will be reading them.
I could absolutely. That's part of why the manga collection video would take so long, is because I would absolutely be recommending shit to people. Some of this I have like only first volumes, either A because the secondaries are hard to find now, or B because they're old. So like for example, right? I started collecting oh god, I can't think of what it's called. Skullface Bookseller Honda-san. Which I really, really like. But it only, like, occasionally I find new volumes of it in Barnes & Noble. Because, like, some of these fall into a weird spot where, because they're new enough that I can find them online for a good price, but they're old enough and not popular enough that they fall out of rotation. And that's such a pain in the ass. It sucks. But let's build a house.
Yeah.
Been bitching
Building
for
a
20
house
minutes.
sounds fun.
Been bitching for 20 minutes. I'll probably continue to.
Is house download done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot that I was working on
You're building
this.
the headquarters of the Legionnaires.
I could build the Legion headquarters.
It would be fun to do. Interesting to see.
Yeah, let's... I forgot I was doing that. I forgot I was building the vampire house.
Ah.
Let's actually go here. And let's find... Do we want to go from scratch, or should I find a shell?
What feels right to you?
I'll go from scratch.
How long do you... Yeah. I was about to say, how long do you want to stream?
I'll go from scratch. Bulldoze
Yeah.
lot. Fuck you. Go away. Let's see. I feel like... Oh, you know what I'm in the mood for? I'm in the fucking mood for?
What are you in the mood for?
mi amor?
Let's build a... Let's see if we can't build something a little spooky.
Ooh. How spooky is spooky?
Something a little ominous. Something, maybe not that you feel like you'll get murdered in, but a place where you feel like a murder has happened. Ooh, yeah, something like this.
I don't know why, but I feel like a body's about to be discovered.
Yeah, possibly.
A body has been discovered.
It's a cool mansion.
Kind of, yeah.
I was gonna make a joke of like, no, let's build Hill House. Nothing bad ever happens there.
Yeah, nothing bad ever happens at Hill House. It's only been like, what? Multiple deaths since the 1920s?
Yeah.
Ending with the 2 deaths in the modern day?
Well,
I'm sure it's their fault somehow.
I was about to say, it's their fault if they didn't tech it.
I mean, listen, the house has a stomach, and it does need to digest.
Monster House.
Mortis has been really pushing for me to watch Fall of the House of Usher.
I've been trying so hard. And you know what? Listen, we're going to. Dog, I don't care where we are. If we are in the void, and I have to roll over and shine my phone in your face to get you to watch this series, I will do it. It's so good.
Okay, I think I want to go off of. I know there's a couple of things that I know I want here.
Mm-hmm.
I know I want. Let's see.
Also, listen, The Fall of House Usher is good. My favorite will forever be Midnight Mass. Listen, if you like Catholicism and vampires and maybe a critical take of the church and vampires, I recommend it. I really recommend it.
If you like vampires and the church and a critical take on the church and vampires.
Like, so, okay, if I can be a little autistic for a second.
Nothing has ever stopped you a singular moment in your life, my love.
I mean, listen, you're wrong, but I appreciate that you're not stopping me.
Not in my presence, it won't.
Yeah. Okay. So, Midnight Mass, it's this little nowhere island. It was a fishing island, and then there was an oil spill that happened that really, like, ruined things, right? So, like, fishing is down, no one's coming to this island, no one's really leaving. It's a very sleepy little island town, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there is a church. The population of this island is mostly Catholic, and they have a church, and they have their Monsignor Pruitt, who they send off on a mission to Jerusalem, I believe. And you know, everyone knows, oh hey, he's cooked, he's dying. This isn't good. So he goes, and then we don't see him come back. But we do get a new Monsignor. Well, Monsignor Pruitt is gone. And this new Monsignor is young, he's handsome, he really preaches the gospel well, and he speaks to the church, and he's brought an angel with him.
Which I'm sure is totally an actual angel.
There's no way I'm ever going to be able to recreate, like, or even recite the flowery language used, as Monsignor Pruitt described how he was rebirthed, due to a blessing from this angel, and how it was a gift from God. Nor can I really explain the haunting ending of everyone on the island coming together and singing this hymn. And as the sun comes up, it just stops and fades into silence. Not even a fade, it's just sudden, it just stops. It's a really good series. This is another one where, like, if you see some of the visuals for it, you're gonna be like, oh my god. But with The Fall of House Usher, the shit that I showed Heaton that, like, kind of convinced them, in the first episode. So Fall of the House Usher is about, like, it's a lot of Edgar Allan Poe references jammed into one series, which you think, oh, that's kind of messy, and, like, it is, but
and you'd be right.
You'd be right. It's messy in, like, a dramatic way, not necessarily in a story way. You think, okay, you're pulling all these elements, you're pushing them together. You think, oh my god, this is just too much for one story. But Mike Flanagan, the fucking genius that he is, he manages to keep it so, like, organized, and everything calls back to one other thing in some way, shape, or form. And, like, I've seen the series twice now, and having watched it, like, the second time and noticing little details and stuff, it's so good. Everything is so well thought out. But the scene that I sent to Heaton was one that I had watched, and I had, like, watched it on my phone, and then, like, the second time I was like, wait a fucking second. So the family patriarch, Roderick Usher, he is explaining to this district attorney, August Dupin.
Thank you for the raid!
Heyo.
Hey, TP!
TP! Thank you. Hello there, my lovely Legionnaires. I'm Heat Mitsuru, your friendly Eldritch Abomination VTuber. I'm a variety streamer. I like to play video games. I like to draw. And today we've decided to do the former, and I'm gonna build an ooky spooky little house in The Sims.
Yeah.
Continue your autism, my darling.
Continuing my autism. Okay. So Roger Usher is telling the story about his mother, which the reference story here from Edgar Allan Poe is The Premature Burial.
Mhm.
And then there was another one, but I don't remember what it was off the top of my head. Doesn't matter. If you've read The Premature Burial, however, you kind of have an idea of where this is going. So Roderick Usher is talking about how his mother, she got sick. It was a brain disease. She died. And because she was super religious, she didn't want any hospitals, or like she didn't want her body to be embalmed, basically. So Roderick Usher and his sister Madeline bury her in the backyard. She comes back and she kills their father, who is a very powerful man who owned this huge medical company called Fortunato, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
God, I've forgotten. How do you raise the house?
like the floor?
No, like raise the foundation up.
Oh, I think you have to like go down to the layer and then click the floor and then just like raise it. I think.
Just I want
Yeah.
the,
So,
like.
do you
This
see
raises.
the?
Yeah, this raises the floor. I don't want it to raise the floor. I want to do. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. I was about to say it's the little floaty arrow under that menu. Anyway, so Roderick is telling the story about his mother and how she killed this man, and Auguste Dupin is like, "Thanks, but like, why are you telling me this?" And there's something in the background of the shot, and I didn't realize it. I didn't realize how long it had been there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Roderick is like, "Oh no, there's a point to this. Trust me." And he's like, I figured I had to talk about my mother because she's behind you right now. And August just looks at him like, "Brother, what?" And then he goes on to the spiel. It's like 2 minutes long about how, powerful people, sometimes they'll do this, like, they'll use the tactic of manipulation to create fear with someone that they view as inferior. And Augie says, "Roderick Usher, I will not turn around." And Roderick is like, "Okay. I mean, I'm not trying to deceive you here, Augie." And then in the background of so the shot is like on August, and in the background you can see a figure walk off screen.
And I thought she was Drapes. I thought she was
I
Drapes
thought
the
she was
whole
Drapes
time.
too! But no, he said, I mean, she's here. She's behind you right now, Augie. Yeah, she was.
I was like, nah.
And like it's so, oh my god. Like, so the one thing I'll say about Fall of House Usher, there are a lot of jump scares in it. There are also some subtle fucking horrors like that, because that's not the only time that it happens. Because as Roderick is going through like the truth behind each of his children's death, they appear to him in some way, shape, or form. And it's so, oh my god, Mike Flanagan, the creative that you are. Holy shit. 10 out of 10 would recommend. It's on Netflix. It's like 7 episodes, an hour long each. It's such a good series. It's such a good series.
So hello, Loudon.
Hello.
Oh.
Anyways, yeah, that's it. Autism over. Sorry.
No, never apologize. Not ever. If I'm not allowed to apologize for my autism, you're not allowed to apologize for yours.
Well, I'm apologizing because I low-key hijacked your stream, but...
No, I don't care. If I didn't want you...
But I do!
Mother, what's Haktua?
A crime that you will not repeat in this home, that you will not repeat again in my presence, my son.
Which one? Anyway.
There we go. Okay.
Besides,
The
I'm
crime
saving.
of suggesting that Harding was the traitor mage. That's it. That's the crime.
You can't ever do that ever again. I hate you. You're a piece
You want
of
to know
shit.
something? You want to know something interesting though?
Hmm.
I think we do get a traitor mage. I don't think it was anyone we thought it was though.
I don't want to think about that. You're a bitch. Don't you hit me after this?
not, not the goddamn, not the T at the fucking end after doing some diabolical.
But I thought
shit.
doing crimes was cool.
It depends on the crime.
Yes.
But Loudon, that's my MO.
You are literally that.
And run.
You are literally that one meme of a dubious little creature up to no good.
Up to mischief.
Up to mischief.
How is this constructed? In the reference I was looking at. Oh, it's okay. No. I get it. I see how I have to do this now. Never mind.
And besides, I will be going on autistic tirades next week.
Oh yeah, yes, indeed.
Wherefore?
So, I'm going to be eventually hosting a Just Us Chill stream where I basically do a bunch of tier lists in relation to Black Myth Wukong, because I'm currently on my 3rd playthrough.
Ah, I see.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna rank the bosses to show which ones are the coolest and which ones are the lamest.
Nice.
I think I can do... Wait, I want to do this. And then, can I... Okay, I can't. Fuck. Well, that'll do. I don't care. Whatever, fine. It's not gonna bother me. It's not gonna bother me at all.
This doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me. It bothers me a
lot.
lot. It bothers me immensely.
Can I,
And that one's still green!
if I shrink this in, and then I shrink this down here and here...
TP says the lamest one is me. Plot twist, the coolest one is also me. Dang, TP, I can't believe you just described Erlang in a nutshell.
Why can you not be centered? You bitch cocksucker, I hate you. This will have to do. I wanted more drama! I wanted more drama for this entranceway. I wanted...
You know what, TP? Sure, you can be your Lang.
And I have to use a basic ass door.
Here's some drama. TP whispered to me that someone in here smelled.
Which one of you is it? Which one of you stinky?
Oh, you call it stinky.
Can't be me. I showered before going to bed.
Yeah, I shower daily.
Same.
Yeah, well, you
I
legally have
can't-
to. You're simply too fancy.
I have to because I have the autism that makes it so that like when my hair is oily, I get super uncomfortable.
Oh, that sucks. That's rough.
Yeah, hee-hoo, shower daily. Like if I'm going out somewhere, I'll shower, but otherwise, like I cannot stand the feeling.
Okay, so we'll do this and then lower the pitch of this roof. The pitch doesn't need to be so high. There we go. Then, okay, here's where this is gonna get complicated. Because now I have to do... If I'm looking at this reference image right, it's gotta be like this. And then like this. Then it looks like it's half hip grooves like this.
Mi amor, can I
Yeah?
share with you a terrifying thought for you?
Sure.
Okay, so right now, my task TM is unloading these waist-high boxes filled with like fake flowers into bins and packing them away so that we could bust them out when spring comes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at these boxes and I'm like, this would be a good size for the stuff that I send for after Heaton's birthday. These are waist-high boxes, mi amor.
How much
That's
shit?
not good.
How much shit did you get me?
A year's worth of stuff.
Oh,
Jesus.
he loves me, chat.
Yeah, I love
True.
Heathen, and I have access to a lot of stuff.
We were talking about this in terms of like, we were like, whatever we have is not platonic, but it's also not gay. It's some weird secret third thing.
Comfortably homo with each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. I don't. You
Both
got
of
it.
us just-
Nail
yeah.
on the head.
AKA homies.
Homies.
We really do be homies.
Y'all are
I
homies
think I can
sexual.
just do this to make this easier to fucking roof.
Y'all two are literally the meme. when you take your homie to McDonald's and pay for his food and he calls you Pookie.
And you tried to
Factually
gaslight the
true.
Legion about it.
No, that's like literally it.
I did try to gaslight the Legion about it.
Yeah.
I was like, we're not dating. What are you talking about?
I thought you said that we were dating, not that we weren't.
I said whatever was convenient to be funniest at the time.
All right. Yeah. Fair point. Fair point.
If I actually do this, then I can flush that up here, and then I can...
What is all this?
Oh, hi.
Great.
Also, after all of my hard work and strife, I did it. I'm dating Lucanus.
Ooh.
After all my hard work.
And soon, after a major story beat, you will
A house
have
with
him
no windows. Finally, a place for me.
carnally.
I'll have him carnally. I need him carnally. I need him in a way... My exact joke was, I need him in a way that's concerning to feminism. This should be good, and then... we apply... rotate. And I said it before, and I'll say it again now that we know even more. I love that, like... fucking Parvolen and the Qun is, like, vaguely, Middle Eastern, fucking, like... Oh, wait, no, I think I fucked up. I think I fucked up this whole thing. God damn it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, okay. Nope, I fucked it all up. It's fine. I fucked up the way that this is supposed to be shaped. I'm stupid. It's fine. Don't worry about me. I'm also only gonna give it 2 floors, because otherwise I feel like it'll be fucking cavernous.
Yeah. That's an issue that happens a lot in The Sims with houses that are more than 2 floors, in my opinion.
But like, I love him, Your Honor.
Mhm.
But Mother, I love him.
But Daddy, I love him. I've been married a long time. Oh.
He has such a fucking. It also helps that he has such a fucking good backstory.
Yeah. Listen, I'm glad that he's not getting the Asterian treatment.
Fucking you and me both, brother.
Like, I get, okay, so the word on the streets, and by the streets I mean Twitter, there are a lot of girlies upset with his romance because it is slow burn and not as like spicy as people expected it to be.
They're weak and won't survive the winter.
Exactly. Thank you.
But I guess people were expecting him to be more like Asterian in like a lot of ways, I guess. I don't know. I think it's because he was so like suave, but like, dog, we were told from the beginning he was a disaster bisexual. There are multiple different types of disaster. Oh my god! I swear to God, I can speak.
Multiple kinds of disaster.
Bisexual disaster. No, but like, we were already told that he would be a bisexual disaster. There's multiple types of disasters. Like, not all of them are gonna be hypersexual out of a need to survive.
Exactly.
God forbid a man be nice. Unironically nice and thoughtful and caring. Jesus.
Well, you
God
can't have
forbid.
that because he has to fuck me.
He has to be cool and mysterious and not think about other people.
Wait a minute, didn't
God,
you just leave that already? Okay.
I was about to make a topical joke, but I don't think I should do that. I don't think we're ready for that heat. Not yet.
Give it like a month.
Yeah.
Like legitimately, give it like a month because.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Okay,
No.
so like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that should be good. I think that's the general shape. And then
There's something funny I want to tell D. I want to tell Dio that happened at work, but it's not appropriate for the stream.
Oh, bestie. DM it to me.
Okay.
Okay, so it should be. I should be able to get this to look like the right shape now. I think I figured it out.
Dio getting the exclusive scoop.
Because the thing with the pictures I'm looking at is that they have like this long like back part, and then they have protruding segments like here. Lower the pitch of the roof a little bit more. And like here. Is it gonna do this again? God damn it. There we go. Okay. Now can you just... I fucking love these pentagonal roofs. I wish they'd fucking work. Extend outwards a little. Oh, that's not too bad. And then... And then we make the roofs a little bendy. And then it feels like it needs more little protrusions in some spots. So, like... just a little one here. And then, oh wait, do I have balcony? Yes! Okay, perfect, 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 perfect. Because then I can... I don't need that then. Because then I can just... Bop. And... oh, actually... ooh, wait a minute. I like these. For the drama.
The drama, the thrill.
There we go. There we go. Now it's starting to look like I wanted it to. Okay. Now's where...
Hidden, it's me, the devil. I'm here to convince you to do sin. Steal candy from babies and small businesses.
No. Stop trying to convince my son to do crime. Shadow, I'm here to convince you to do sin. I might actually... no, I think I can do this way. I think it'll be fine.
Alright.
Alright, now...
I'm off to kill Charizard for our Lord and Savior.
get they ass, big man. Godspeed. Actually, no, I do want that there. I've got an idea. Okay, so now we need we can move on to the siding. I want something that's a little worn down.
Actually, what's funny is that there's a Team Rocket Go leader that now that their lineup has changed for this month, and they are now using a Charizard.
Oh God.
So I kill them on sight.
If I didn't know any better, I'd start to think that this was a sexual thing for you.
Ayo, huh?
Listen, I don't fuck the Charizard, especially when it's dead. That's just wrong.
Because that's illegal in certain areas.
No, I don't think it's that. For you, I think it's the thrill of the moida.
There is a bit of that.
Yeah.
I have broken Realm's brainwashing. I like Charizard.
Killing Charizards.
They've broken your brainwashing. They like Charizard.
But now who's the one doing the brainwashing?
I don't know, but I got a lot of bleach I gotta take back.
Skrunk is gonna get very confused.
Don't confuse the boy. I feel like this is the best one. Yeah, I feel like this is the best one. For what we want to accomplish here. Our sort of vaguely spooky, unsettling mansion. Alright. Now we have to do this part, which is gonna be weird. Alright. So... we apply the shingles to the roof, right?
Yeah.
This room's gonna be weird, because we do that. And then we need the glass wallpaper. I know you're in there, fucker. Where are you at?
No, let me do the brainwashing. Ooh, you want to talk about your lore more.
My VTuber lore or just my miscellaneous lore? You have to be more specific. I'm consumed with lore, dude. You haven't the slightest idea. There have to be, like, greenhouse pane walls, yeah? There has to be. I have to be able to, like, just do this and not have to rely on Windows, right? Or am I fucked? I think I'm fucked. Okay, so this width is fine. We want to shrink this in a tile, though. There we go. There we go. So that way it's nice and flush.
Dot. 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 Both. Also, while we're here, ooh, you want to give your friends candy. Specifically, the candy you stole from babies and small businesses.
I can't! I gave Marin all my candy! She won it fair and square! What am I to do? She won it. She's the winner. Oh, boy. Oh, you'll work on diagonal windows, but you won't fucking stretch to fit on regular windows. Fuck you.
Welcome to The Sims, bestie.
Fucking snap to the right size on the fucking diagonal, but not where I fucking need it the most, you dumb cocksucker. Alright, fine, I guess. Whatever you say, bitch. Can't enter center instructions. Your mother, hang on. Control Shift C. BB dot move objects. Oops. Oops. There we go. Now put my fucking pillars where I want them. I want them on the windows. I want them on the corners. Ah! Rotate. Bananba. Yes. Yes. The drama! Look at the drama. Don't you love it? I love it. Now we do this and, well, actually I'm gonna have to do this after, won't I? God damn it. Spandrels. These ones, because I like these ones. I think they are sufficiently witchy and creepy, and I like them. Then...
Oh, you want more drama? Well, someone stole the cookie from the cookie jar.
Who could it fucking... fess up. Which one of you fucks stole it?
Whoever didn't steal it, raise your hand.
Who stole what?
Cookies.
Isn't that me?
A likely story.
You do not believe me?
You've been
You
known
do
to...
not believe me?
You've been known to be duplicitous.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
Where were you on the night? Where were you on the night of 1907?
I've never been duplicitous before in my life. Not including the Dorian thing. Or the Manfred thing. Or the Nev thing.
You know what you did.
What did I do? Like, what specifically?
You and your illicit affairs.
You're not accusing me of cheating again. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Gang. Riddle me this. I streamed with Brianu like once. Because he paid me to do art. Is that cheating, chat? Does that count?
He is also
can't see
leaving out the
that.
critical context that he has in fact been lying to me. And he told me when his days off were, and yet, suspiciously, he's been working late.
I told... Oh my god. I told you I am off of work because the store is closed, but we're still setting up for Christmas.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Do you see what I mean?
Mi amorcita. I work so that you can have nice things and so that I can visit. So that we can bond. What is this? Why are you accusing me of cheating?
You know why.
You know what? At this point, maybe I will just draw ROCs as boyfriend characters. Fuck
You
it.
see? You see what I mean? He cannot defend himself, and therefore...
I defended myself, but you decided not to accept those answers, so I don't know what else to say.
He can't defend himself, and therefore he decides to lash out. I'm telling you. This is crazy.
I cannot believe this. I'm being right back.
The Mortis situation is crazy. I've never lied. You can trust me. James, I love you so much. Are you sure that my chat is where you want to say that you've never lied? Are you sure that this is a safe space? Because you shouldn't be.
You're telling me James Piss Drinker Porter is opening his mouth right now? Wild.
Windows. Okay.
Once again, a proud Mexican American is being harassed.
You cannot. With all of the love and respect in the world, you guys cannot keep calling me racist. You simply can't. I'm vetoing you calling me racist. The Innocent, shut up! You can't do this! This can't be the every time I have a problem, you're not allowed to make it about me being racist. Thank you for the follow, but this is a hell of a fucking time. There we go. Stairs. On today's episode of Things I Want in The Sims really, really badly, spiral stairs, please. Hello, Curious Harpy. Welcome to the chat. I hope you enjoy your first time here. I need spiral stairs, dog. I need them. Profoundly. I think they're so cool. Oh, the gift wizard? Okay. Okay, Google! Set a timer for 2 minutes.
Oh boy.
The gift wizard's one of those characters that I'm simply going to have to figure out what the fuck I'm going to do with him now.
Make them star in a Christmas movie.
Dog, he fucking might.
It's like, how the gift wizard saved Christmas.
How the gift wizard saved Christmas. He would save Christmas. Can I, like, wait a minute, can I, like, make this a slightly more on color? This is the wrong tool. There's the tool. Aha! Look at that shit!
The gift
guess
wizard
put him in
removes
your house,
commercialism from Christmas.
This is how Hiden Mitsuruni destroyed their career overnight. This is fucking bullshit. I won't have this. Do you hear me?
A Christmas D&D one-shot with the gift wizard.
I might. It'd be funny. Listen, truly profoundly, if you can convince me that any given thing is funny enough, I'll probably just do it.
Just don't be like Travis Willingham, who accidentally killed Santa.
It's bold of you to assume that Chetney didn't kill Santa on purpose. I'm being so fucking for real with you right now. I 100% believe that Chetney killed Santa on purpose. Okay, Google, stop. Skip-bippity-bop. I keep thinking about, just cribbing the whole flow and saying that it's his fucking theme park. I think that'd be funny.
The gift wizard ran over Grandma.
Gift wizard ran over your grandma. I hit her with a bus outside of Wendy's. I don't know where I was going with that.
Also, TP said, let's be real, gift wizard doing taxes would be funny.
Listen, it's true. Professor Lambio, hello! Welcome! Welcome to the stream. Hello there, my lovely Legionnaires. I'm Heaton Mitsuru, your friendly neighborhood eldritch abomination VTuber. I'm a variety streamer. I draw. I play video games. And today, I'm doing the latter and playing Sims, where we're deciding a slightly creepy mansion. What's like... I feel like stuff like this, right? No, that's too much. Still too much. Is there like... No, that's not dark enough. Do you have like darker panel? There it is!
Is this going to be TP's home? He kinda still doesn't have one.
You can live in the spooky mansion if you so desire, TP.
Will the spooky house have jump scares?
Possibly.
Will they do a collab with Wombu?
I loved that fucking video.
Yeah.
And by that I mean I fucking love Wombu.
Yeah.
Some of you don't understand that some of the dumb bullshit that comes out of our mouths is not stuff we did, it's stuff that Wombu said. And that, like, profoundly needs to change. Because I love Wombu. He is so much funnier than most of us.
Listen, my montage has his stamp of approval.
I'm vigorous, I'm vicious, I'm animated. That's Wombu.
Yeah, I like long walks on the beach.
If it's something I've said that you think is funny, it's probably Wombu.
TP says it needs to change because all of us need to start quoting Wombu.
You're so right. How? That's incredibly based in Red Pill WTP.
You know what? All right, Heaton, I'm altering your schedule. There's going to be one day where you're just going to be introducing people to the lore of Wombu.
I think it's so fucking funny that Wombu is, like, half as fucking funny as he is. I watch one Countdowner, and it's Wombu.
Yeah. No other ones exist.
I just don't watch any other Countdowners. But sure. Oh god. I'll do that later, I don't care. I'm just plugging it in so it'll charge my phone. Okay, so... The Sims 4 not have a billiards table? It doesn't! I was also blown away. I thought for sure that it would. But it doesn't. I like this kind of like dark gray, like Wood's Watch. I love this shit, it's so good.
Today. I'm pissed, I'm furious, I'm vigorous, I'm viscous, I'm animated. I like long walks on the beach.
I love Wombu.
See, Skrunk knows the lore.
I think I can get away with... Maybe. And then I want an end piece. And then I can move this door slightly over here. Because this will be the door to the pantry. Can I get away with an island in here? I think I can.
No, James has come to a revelation.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Guy playing
Something
James
I
Sunderland's
found
British. He is?
Yeah. It's like, he's from a town near me. Oh no.
I didn't know that. Give me an end piece for here, and then give me a left end piece here, and we'll delete. It's a little bit of a shorter island. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Like that sort of gray wood, and then let's get the upper cabinets. Why does this fucking set not have upper cabinet? I swear to God. This is one of the... Okay. This is one of the things about The Sims that drives me up a goddamn tree. No. No. If you're gonna have lower cabinets, have upper cabinets. Or make your fucking swatches match! Ah!
Do the carpets match the drapes, though?
It depends on what pack you buy them from. I want my fancy cabinets! But they don't match! Ugh! Do these have a black swatch? Ugh, this'll work.
Who bought 2 different sets of cabinets?
I don't want to use this one, but no other ones match!
Like, that's it. We're getting the paint bucket. We're painting these things.
This might actually be okay. Yeah, I like this better because I like the white wood front, but I don't like the white linoleum on top.
Oh, also, he and I recently found out that they released a TCG collection that was made specifically for me.
Specifically for you.
Yep, it was a Greninja EX collection.
Ah. For the based Greninja Enjoyer.
Yep. Even comes with a metal version of a Greninja EX card, so now you have a lethal weapon.
Oh, also, hi guys. On today's episode of When Will You Finish the Dredge DLC, the answer is whenever the fuck I feel like it, because I found out that Slitterhead came out today, and you'll be lucky if you see anything else. I've been waiting for 4 years! I've been waiting for years! I wish more of these were modular. It'd be nice.
TP's like, and when will you... That's it, that's the sentence.
Damn you, Skitterman.
Also, apparently, TP sent you funny Wombu gifts in your DMs.
I will check after Strum. I have so many video games I have to finish, okay? I'm doing my best.
And then new ones keep coming out, and it's like, please stop.
Literally, actually the case. Give it a little vent hood. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I want to lower this. Oh, nope. Never mind. That's what I wanted. Is it going to clip out the back? No, it's fine. I want it to clip into the cabinet. I want it to look like it's all part of it. Yes. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. Now I need to decorate. Let's put some windows. I want to put narrow... Do we have, like, narrow... like, horizontal windows? Yeah. That's what I want. Let some fucking light in. How does that look from the back? Ooh. Let's change that fucking wood swatch. There we go. There we go. Perfect. I don't know, why not? Should it not be? Is this fucking up your feng shui?
I mean, it's a spooky house. I don't think it's gonna care about what you think it looks like. You're gonna be dead in it in a moment.
I want this place to look vaguely ominous at any given minute.
Did the refrigerator just open by itself? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about that. You're fine. It's fine.
The fridge is just playing.
They just want to talk to you. Who the fuck is they?
Hey, you respect their pronouns.
It's they. It's them. And put the pantry rack back here. Let's see.
You can try, Mr. Warsaw, but I am stronger than you think. Bold to assume I'm the one causing the end.
It is bold of you to assume. Put some barbecue sauce, some barbecue sauces on.
But listen, if someone does die in this house, don't worry. We'll feel bad about it.
We'll feel so bad about it. You don't even know how bad we'll feel.
I mean, we'll keep doing it, but we'll feel bad every time we do it.
God, I fucking hate him, dog. Actually, I wonder if I can... Ooh, wait a minute.
The way we both were thinking about him is so funny.
Hang on. I think I can do something very cool.
Ooh.
If I do this right. If I wall... Ooh. Hang on. If I... Yeah. Okay. If I wall... Wait, hang on. I want a half wall. Draw a half wall. Yes! Perfect! Oh, perfect! Okay. I want a half wall. And then I want to half wall trim. Just basic. I wish it didn't have this overhang. I want to make it, like, not there. This is fine. I can figure this out. It'll be fine. So if I do that, and then I do this... And then... half... And then I go here... Can I then... take one of these... and just set that right there. Oh, God. I want to get rid of that. Like, ooh, like that. Okay. No, I think I've got to make it a full wall. I think it's got to be a full wall. Instead of the half, and then like that. And then, yeah, it looks built into the wall. Good shit, good shit. And then we can put the trash can there, because we need one. This is my usual go-to one in most of my houses, because I like it. This is one of those things where, like, part of me wants to be like, oh, like, they have, like, modern appliances, because this is the house that they're... This is the house that the mom in the horror movie is like, we can fix it up. We can make it, you know. We can make it just a little, we can make this our new home. We've been moving around so much, Frank. I don't know. We've been moving around so much, you know, we need a spot for the kids.
This spot looks nice for the kids. It just shows the worst kind of house that you could live in.
Gang, okay. So, have you ever... Do you know anything about, I think the movie I'm thinking about is Sinister?
I don't think I do.
The movie with the So I think this is Sinisters. I think the movie I'm thinking of. I'll explain it, and if it's not, then correct me. But so in the movie, there's a guy. He's a fucking like mystery writer, right? And he's moved into this new house with his wife and kids. And they're like, "Oh, we've moved into this new place," and his wife is stoked about it. And I can't stop thinking about that fucking movie because I keep thinking about the fact that he moves into this house with his wife and just doesn't tell her that, like, a murder was committed here. Or, like, a series of murders were committed here. You know what I mean? I think about that frequently. Because, like, mainly, and, like, not for any, like, altruistic reason do I think about that. It's because, like, how fucking stupid do you have to be to think that she's not gonna find out? You know what I mean? Like, how fucking stupid are you that you think, like, oh, she's never gonna find out. She's never gonna learn this information.
What movie is this?
I think it's Sinister, is the movie I'm thinking of.
Like, listen, if they don't ask about it, they'll never figure it out, and I don't have to say anything. It's foolproof.
It's fine. She'll never. By the time we've like, yeah, that's Sinister. Okay, good. Yeah. So like, I think about that constantly because I'm like, you can't. That's not like something you can hide. You know what I mean? Like that's not like a fucking secret that you can keep. Like, that cat's gonna get out of the bag sooner or later. And, like, what the fuck are you gonna do when it does? You know? Like, are you gonna tell her?
Also, like, fucking legally, a real estate agent has to disclose, oh, hey, bing bong, shit's haunted, right? So, like, was she not there for any of the showings either?
The implication is, I guess, not. Cause, like, she gets so fucking and she's like, I don't remember, you'll have to correct me. I feel like she says, I can't believe you did this again. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, what the fuck? First of all, how fucking frequently is this occurring? That he's, like, moving you into murder houses? And, like, also, if that's true, why do you keep falling for it? You know what I mean? Like, how long... listen, I don't want to victim blame, but you hit a certain point where, like, it's kind of your fault. You know what I mean? You're kind of stupid and, like, not assessing the fact that this place is super clearly fucking mega haunted. Like, if you continue...
Yeah, keeps moving them to Murder House to get inspiration for his true crime stories.
Yeah! Exactly! He's like, babe, you know that I move us here so that I can write my fucking true crime novels. And I'm like, brother, what the fuck are you doing? That, like, this is the necessary means to do it. You know what I mean? Like, that's deranged. Also, hi, I've been on, you know what, this is the perfect time for this tangent. I've been on a weird binge lately. I've been watching a lot of, so I got Shudder recently. Not sponsored, but I wish we were. Shudder, sponsor me, please.
Do it now!
I fucking love you! I love you, Shudder! Please sponsor me! But give me money to talk about horror movies! But I've been watching, since I got Shudder, I've been just watching it while I work. Because I'm like, I don't have, like, I don't have anything, like, super fucking, like, important to watch, you know what I mean? While I'm just drawing every day.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'll get this, and then I'll just watch some spooky movies while I work.
Yeah.
And I started watching so I love found footage movies. I love found footage horror movies. Love them, love them, love them, love them, love them. And so I went down a weird particular rabbit hole where I started watching a bunch of, I don't know what you would call this genre, but I watched 3 movies that were, like, TV host tries to summon ghost, gets murdered.
Not Late Night with the Devil.
So I watched Late Night with the Devil.
Okay.
But I watched Late Night with the Devil. I watched Ghost Watch.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched, WCNF Halloween Special. Boy, are those hit and miss. Because, like, so in order, the best one was Ghost Watch. Hell yeah, Ghost Watch. Yeah, the best one was Ghost Watch. And so, like, Ghost Watch was presented like, it was presented like it was a live broadcast from, like, the 80s, where some people in, England were trying to, they were trying to help these people whose house is, like, allegedly fucking super haunted. And they end up, I like that one the best, purely because I really like that I like that it ramps up really slowly. You know what I mean? It takes a little bit. It takes its time to really, like, shit goes off the wall, like, not right away, but stuff is consistently happening. And I like the consistent back and forth with, the host, with, like, the late night host, the spiritual medium, and then the skeptic. The skeptic he's not, like, super in that movie. He's there, but he's not, like, prominent, I guess would be the word. But the big one was the mom and her kids are obviously, like, the focal points, right? And I really liked that movie. I thought that was really good. I thought that it was really well put together. Late Night with the Devil was if that was the top, Late Night with the Devil was number 2. God, that movie was mid. Like, everybody was talking about it. Nobody would shut up about how good Late Night with the Devil was. I don't think it was that good. I don't think it was a bad movie. First of all, not found footage. I'm gonna be weird and pedantic for a minute. I fucking hate when these things are like marketed as found footage movies and they're just not. You know what I mean? And Late Night with the Devil is a great example of it because it's just a good chunk of it could be because it's also a late night show, as the name would imply. But like, it doesn't, there's just periods where it cuts to like third person footage that there's like no fucking way they could have reasonably acquired. Like,
So it wasn't like a true to genre found
No.
footage.
no, it was not.
Yep, that sounds about right.
And I don't hate
It's-
movies like that, but like I wish that people hadn't marketed. I wish it hadn't been marketed as a found footage movie when it's kind of just not.
It would have been like, I think the concept is interesting. I think the way that it's like set up is really cool too. But I don't know. I feel like some parts of that movie were a bit of a letdown.
That
All of it
fucking
were practical effects though, which I
the
think is
practical
cool.
effects were really good. I think this sucks because they were really good. I think they were too much. And the main reason why I would say that is because I think I think it's just kind of, you hit a point with shit like that where it's just kind of excessive and it didn't really serve any purpose.
This was definitely the type of thing where you have to pull back on the horror. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. And like, for example, the people who've seen this movie will know when I say the worm scene was cool. I liked it from like a production standpoint, but like it didn't serve anything. You know what I mean? It didn't like, it kind of just happened and then went away. And like, it didn't need to be so like gruesome and that sucks because like they're good effects and the team did a great job at stuff like that, but like it didn't feel, it did have AI art in it. A couple of the, I did want to talk about that. A couple of the graphic, like the like we'll be right back on, you know, blah, 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 TV, whatever. That's what was AI art. And I think that was 100% to its detriment. Especially because the rest of it was so well put together practically. Like, it had all these really great, like, solid practical effects. So it was really weird and a little jarring to have that there. But, like, a lot of it came off as very, I think the actor who played the main character, the guy who's gonna be Mr. 3, he did a great job. I think he played that character incredibly well. My biggest grievance with it, ironically, is that I think it gave away way too much of the game. It really didn't let anything sit or, like, ruminate. It kind of just explained everything at the end of the movie. When I think it would have been way stronger to, like, just kind of let it be. Like,
just let the mystery stay a mystery.
Right, because, so, like, you get there's a couple of bits in this movie that are just so aggressively on the nose. Like, the best example that I can think of is there's a bit at the very beginning of the movie where Jack, the main character, he's being interviewed because, like, oh, he got his big TV deal, blah, blah, blah. And they interview him, and you hear a guy in the background go, hey, Jack, what did you have to sacrifice to get this? And I was like, dog, really? Like, we couldn't intuit. And there's a really good bit where the little girl who's like super clearly mega possessed, she's talking to somebody else, and she turns to him and in his dead wife's voice goes, don't I look pretty, Jack? And he turns around and looks at her and goes, what did you say? And she goes, nothing. Back in her own voice. And, like, that was really strong. And then they just drew shit tons of attention to it. Like, it had such a strong, like, base, and then it kept fucking chipping away at it from the bottom up, to the point that, like, there was no mystery anymore. There was no mystique. It was just, like, we just knew what was going on.
Daedalus is like, we live in an age of zero media literacy. If you don't spell it out, they won't get it.
I mean, I guess, but, like, I feel like there's ways you can do this without, like, mega fucking it up. But, like, it's so fucking obnoxious, especially when, like, everything else is so strongly constructed. So having those bits where, like, they just spell out, like, what the fuck we're supposed to feel or think, I'm just like, alright, cool, whatever. And then the whole fucking, and then the fucking, whatever mystery they had, they completely throw away, because the whole ass end of the movie is just, like, literally explaining what happened. Like, didn't let us intuit that, oh, he clearly sacrificed his wife because of the way that she talks to him, and because of the way that the spirits talk to him. Like, maybe there was some, like, a little bit of ambiguity, and then by the end of it, they're just like, no, this is what happened, and this is what happened, and this is what happened, and this is what happened. And I'm like, oh my god. Shut up, stop, and it just kept going, and I hate it.
It's like, you think for something trying to be horror, you think, like, explaining less would actually make it more effective.
You'd think. And that was ultimately my biggest problem with it, is that it wouldn't shut the fuck up for, like, 5 seconds to let anything sit. Everything had to be fucking crystal clear. We had to explain to you every detail of how this works, of what the ghosts were, of what this has to do with Jack, of, like, we couldn't, it didn't leave any room to intuit anything. Which was mega frustrating. And then fucking WCF was just boring. I tapped out, like, 30 minutes in. Because, like, okay. The thing about found footage is a hard thing to make. Alright? It's part of why I like it so much. I feel like it's one of those things that has a very low skill floor, but a high skill ceiling. It's something anybody can start out and make, but only a few people can make really well. And the thing about it is that the big killer, right? The silent killer of found footage movies is you have to, thank you for the follow. You have to figure out how to make it not fucking drag. Like, part of the reason that found footage movies appeal to me as much as they do, and the reason that I love found footage horror as much as I do, is because, like, you really have to, like, you have to go. Shit has to be moving. Because, like, you'll get so bored after a certain period of time if you're just watching motherfuckers do whatever, you know?
Yeah.
You have to, like, stuff has to be going at a fairly decent clip, or else you're just kind of wasting everyone's time. And, like, some of these things are... Some of that shit's fine, you know? I don't mind if something takes, like, a minute. Like, for example, I love The Blair Witch Project. I think that's an incredibly good movie. It's one of my favorite found footage movies. But, like, the thing about The Blair Witch Project is that it takes, while it does kind of take a while for it to, like, really start going, when it starts going, it's going. Like, it scoots. That shit moves. But, like, WCNF just fucking dragged. It was taking forever. Everything, like, it's trying to emulate, like a news, like an old, like, 90s, news spot, right? And that's fine. But the problem with those is that they kind of hang. And the worst part, oh god, the fucking worst part of it, was that while for some bits it was kind of nice to, like, break up the pacing from minute to minute, and it had nice, like, world building implications, they included commercials that they made. And that shit fucking took the pacing out back and put 2 bullets in the back of its head. It just fucking dragged after that point. Because, like, that was all that was happening. It was like, alright, cool, this is, like, the 3rd commercial break. And even worse was it was like, well, I can see you did the bit earlier, so I know you can fast forward through this. Or that somebody's fast forwarding through this. So why the fuck aren't you fast-forwarding through these commercials unless they're gonna be crazy relevant later, in which case you've given up the game again? It's just fucking, just passively irritating at all times, because it's just moving a little too slow at all times. And then fucking, some of the guys that they had playing, like, the guy they had playing... Oh, God. The guy they had playing the actual, like, on-scene reporter sucked. Oh my god, he sucked. And not like he was a bad actor, but, like, they were giving him nothing. And, like, he's making shitty puns, and he's, like, telling bad jokes. But he's doing the thing where, like, he's passive-aggressively, like, talking shit about the people he's on camera with. And it's so cringe. Like, I don't have a better word for it. I don't want to use that word, but, like, it's really cringe, because you can just feel, like, that this, you can feel through the screen, like, this character does not want to be here. And it's just not conducive to, like, 2 hours of viewing experience. Also, I was, like, half an hour, 45 minutes in, and nothing had happened, so I was like, I'm fucking out. I refuse. I'm done. Goodbye. Goodbye. I have better things to spend my time on. Oh, fucking Jesus. Also, while we're here, I was like, I'd like to watch a documentary. And I watch Mr. Gigi on occasion, right? So I was like, I'll watch, he made his fucking disturbing documentaries video, I'll watch one of these. It's Halloween season. And I was combing through his old videos, and I'm like, not this one, not this one. And then I remembered he talks about a movie in one of his videos called Dear Zachary, and he does not tell you what the movie's about. And he's like, you should just go watch it. And I'm like, okay, I'll go watch it. Bro, I fucking hate people. I hate people sometimes. Dude, like, nothing, it's one of those things where, like, what happens isn't profoundly fucked up. I mean, it is fucked up, but, like, not in any, like, unusual or complicated kind of way. But that sucks. Like, it sucks. It's just sad. Because the story is this kid... Okay. So this dude is making a he starts out making a documentary because his best childhood friend is murdered. And he's like, I want to make a documentary about him and his life for his family, which is cool. And so he plans to go cross country to do this, to make this documentary. And his plan is that he's going to interview all of the people that his friend was close to, so that way he can get, like, the full picture of who he became as an adult. And I love that. It's a beautiful story. It's genuinely, absolutely heartwarming, and it was such a kind gesture. And we know that he was, like, the bitch who killed him, like, definitely killed him. Like, she was never convicted, but she killed him. And she was his ex-girlfriend, and, you know, she was crazy, but we'll get there later. And then the murdered guy, his parents get a call, and they're like, hey, your son's murderer is pregnant with his baby. So they try and get the kid from her. And she's, like, in and out of jail. The first time she goes to jail... Here's the thing. The first time this bitch goes to jail, she gets out on bail because her psychiatrist pays for it. Which... I don't know if that is illegal, but it should be. If it's not, it should be. You know what I mean? I feel like you shouldn't be allowed to do that. As, like, a mental health professional, personally. So her fucking psych pays her bail, and she gets out. She has the baby. The parents try to get custody of the kid. It's not going great, because getting custody of a kid from their mother is incredibly hard. Even if it's in the kid's best interest. So, they're trying so hard to get this kid away from this bitch. And she goes back to jail. She goes back to jail for, like, I think, like, 2-3 months. Like, not too long. Long enough. And here's the part that fucking... that got me. I had to pause and, like, take a lap. So she gets out of jail the second time because this judge, another woman, by the way, says, and this is, I'm paraphrasing this to make this, like, she used a lot more legalese, but I'm gonna tell you what essentially she said. Essentially, the reason she let her out was because she was no longer a danger to society because she had already killed the one person she was going to kill.
Hey, want to hear something kind of spooky?
Yeah?
First off, I'm safe and at home now, but I think as I was leaving work, there was a fucking shootout happening.
Oh,
Because
God.
there was something going on.
I hope not.
Yeah, all I know was that was loud as shit and very similar to what fucking bullets sound like in the city. So
Well, you're home now. It's fine.
yeah, Jesus.
So she lets her out because she's no longer a threat to society because she killed the one person she was going to kill. Right? And she said,
Speaking of work, I actually have to head to mine now.
"Bye.
Yep, bye-bye. You have fun
Bye,
building
have a
your
nice time.
house
Good
that's
luck.
totally not going to kill people.
I will." So she, oh my god. So the judge says she can't detect the presence of a mental illness that would cause her to be a threat to society, was I think the wording. Right? Notes about this woman. She had, I think, like 6 restraining orders on her from previous partners, one of which she got because she showed up to his house in the middle of the night with a knife and stood on his front porch and said she was going to kill herself on his front porch. One of she had, oh yeah, and then while she was in jail that second time, she had stabbed, I don't remember if she had stabbed, I don't think she had stabbed her. I think she almost stabbed her. She almost stabbed another inmate to death. Like she tried to and it got broken up, I think. Was what happened. So like but like there was no mental illness that like foresaw her being a threat to society. So they let her out on bail. So they let her out again. She gets custody of the kid back. The parents are doing their of the guy she murdered are doing their fucking absolute damnedest to get this bitch away from this kid. And it's not working. And eventually what happens is on the kid's first birthday, the straw that breaks the camel's back for her is that when she calls the kid over, he goes to his grandparents and not to her. And that's what did it. She takes the kid, disappears for like 3 days, I think. And nobody can find her. Nobody has any idea where the fuck she is. And then they find her. She had taken her 1-year-old son. Can't stress that enough. 1-year-old son. She had taken him, had gone to the nearby waterside, gave him like 2 or 3 Ambien, put him in a baby Bjorn on her chest, and then both of them jumped into the ocean. So
Okay.
she drowned herself and the baby. Both of them died.
Okay.
I fucking hate people sometimes.
Yeah, Jesus.
So, obviously the fucking parents are devastated.
Mm-hmm.
Because they lost, this is the part that, like, sat in raw, utter fucking anger with me, right? They lose their son, and then, like, they go through all of this bullshit to protect this kid, and then they lose their grandson. I can't. Dog, some people are just evil. I don't have another word for it. Some people are just evil.
I mean, that's it. That's the word for it. That's fucking evil.
She just the cunt really said, like, if he doesn't want me, then nobody can have him. And I hate. That's it. That's the whole thought. I hate.
Mm-hmm.
I hate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm consumed with profound and utter hate. What's the fucking am monologue, whatever it is? That's it. That's I just the upside, if you can say that there is one, was, so the dude who's making the documentary, this was the part that was fucking heartbreaking, because I was like, something's, fellas, do you ever, like, hear something is bad, you're not totally sure why, and so you're just kind of sitting and waiting for the bad thing to happen?
Mm-hmm.
Because that was me, like, 75% of the way through this fucking documentary. I was like, what the I was like, fucking Mr. Gigi doesn't, like, award things like this kind of reaction lightly. You know what I mean? So I was like, so I'm like, something has to happen. But I'm like, this guy died, and that's sad, but, like, that's not enough for the reaction it had. And then it happened, and I was like, oh my god. Because, so, the guy who died, his name was Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
The documentary is called Dear Zachary, because when the guy who's making the documentary, when he found out about the kid, he made the documentary to give to the kid. And so a good chunk of this movie, or the good chunk of this documentary, is him interviewing people that his father knew, who were talking about how good of a person Andrew was, about how important to their lives he was, just genuinely, like, beautiful things, and then he would end them with, what do you want to tell Zachary? And this movie was made so that he could give this to this kid who would get to know his father who had passed away.
Mm-hmm.
So after the kid dies, I was like, what the fuck is happening? And what brought me
Where do you go from here? Yeah.
Right. What brought me to tears was, he says that there was a period of time where he was making this after this happened, where he was like, I don't know what to do. I didn't know what to do with this now that I had it. He was like, part of me wanted to scrap it, part of me said I could keep it, but he just didn't know what to do with it. And then he ended up dedicating it to Andrew's parents, because they were such wonderful, beautiful people throughout this whole thing. And it was beautiful to see, because at the end, they call back to something that they said at the beginning, where at the beginning of the movie, I keep saying movie, at the beginning of the documentary, they said, when they found out what happened, they were like, we were gonna prepare the funeral arrangements, make sure everything was taken care of, and then we were gonna kill ourselves. Because what else? What other point was there in our lives? Our son is dead.
Mm-hmm.
And they play that segment of the interview again, and he says, people still need you. And then it shows you this montage of all of these people that Andrew affected. It's all of these people also talking about the relationship that they had with Andrew's parents and how they were like, you were a second family when we needed it. You've been nothing but kind and wonderful to me and my children. And so he ends up dedicating it to Andrew's parents and giving it to them so that they could see the impact that their son had on so many other people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
And I just broke down sobbing. That was beautiful. It was absolutely wonderful. It was so sweet.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And I loved that. I loved that, like, this horrible tragedy was turned into, because he was like, I want to make some good come out of this. So he turned it into a celebration of these wonderful, beautiful people who helped change innumerable lives. And that was really cool. That fucking documentary was really good. It just made me really sad.
Yeah, God.
But, like, there's such, like, shit like this is why I don't watch documentaries very often. Is because, like, I don't like, this is gonna sound wild. This feels like a wild sentence coming from somebody like me. I don't like being sad.
I can understand why you would say that's a wild sentence coming from you.
Yeah, I don't like intentionally making myself sad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If something like, okay, perfect example, right? Like, I loved Jujutsu Kaisen, and I love Chainsaw Man, and both Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man are incredibly sad. And it's like, well, if you don't like being sad, then why do you watch? Well, because it's a different experience. I don't...
Mm-hmm.
Chainsaw Man makes me sad, but so does One Piece.
Yeah.
But, like, in totally different ways, and I don't go to... Those things aren't always sad. I don't go to things with the express purpose and knowledge that it will make me sad. Like, a perfect example of this, right, is I don't watch dog movies. I don't watch dog movies. I don't.
Oh my God, yeah, same.
I don't. I watched Marley and Me, Hachiko. That was it. Never again. Never again. The hardest I've ever seen my father cry was watching Marley and Me. And the reason I don't is expressly for that reason. It'll just make me sad. Like, I won't get anything out of that other than being upset. And, like, I don't want to say there's no point to that, but for me, there's no point to that. Like, I don't have, like, that's the best way to put it. It feels weird and, like, not the right words, but I don't have another set of words. I don't get anything out of it. Being afraid or being, like, or being angry, I get something out of that. I process an emotion, or or it makes me think about something long term, or it helps me get through a thought. But, like, this is gonna sound, I can't think of another way to phrase these, and it feels so cringe to word it like this. I'm fucking sad enough as it is. You know? I just don't need, I have clinical depression. I don't need to be sadder than I already am at any given minute. You know? I don't get anything out of it. I'm already sad. That's my secret, Cap. I'm always sad. To, like, intentionally upset myself further is self-harm, and I'm simply not participating in it. But I get why, like, it appeals to other people, you know? It just doesn't appeal to me. Why are these fucking curtains so big? God, the curtains in The Sims are hit and miss. What the fuck was I saying? I was on a weird tangent. What the fuck was I saying? TLDR, I don't watch a lot of... I also don't, for all that I read, because I do read a lot as well, for all that I read, I don't read a lot of nonfiction. For an incredibly similar reason. I just don't... I feel like a lot of nonfiction boils down to, like... A lot of... Maybe not, like, all of it, but, like, I feel like the stuff that everyone talks about boils down to, like, being incredibly sad. And it's just a drag. And I don't, you know... I'd rather elicit any other emotion than sadness. And for some people, it's a cathartic release, and that's totally understandable, and I get why it appeals... Like I said, I get why it appeals to other people, it just doesn't appeal to me. Some bitches want to be sad. Like, you want to watch something and have a good cry, and that's totally based in red-pilled of you, honestly. Get your feelings out in a healthy way, King. But, like... But I don't wanna.
Yeah, no, that's super understandable. And a mood.
I want to bottle my emotions up until I explode like a normal person.
Yeah.
If I process my emotions in the least healthy way humanly possible, there's really nothing you can do about that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's not true. Well...
Wow.
I was really about to say the sentence, I process my emotions in a healthy way, and then I realized,
Listen, Yumod, you know I love you.
It's a terrible start.
Respectfully. Yumod, if you feeling me corazón. Can help.
I don't know what you're talking about. My coping mechanisms are perfectly healthy.
I don't say that to be mean. I say that out of worry.
My coping mechanisms are normal and healthy. And I am normal and healthy about it.
Yeah, and our democracy is intact. What next?
Listen! The worst thing, the bad thing, TM, is a new development.
Yeah, fair point. Oh my god.
Listen, I made it to 30 before I self-harmed for real, okay?
You're not even 30 yet.
I made it to 30.
You're not even 30 yet.
I made it to adulthood without doing the worst thing. Before I fucked up and did do it, but it's fine.
Oh shit.
It's fine. I'm fine. I handle my shit like an adult, alright?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That is true. You do handle shit like an adult.
I manage my shit perfectly well, thank you.
Which is apparently a hard thing to do online, but you know.
I'm fine.
Hey, drastic conversation change. I'm so tired of catching strays. And by that, I mean my curse.
Yeah. It's been particularly bad.
It's like, listen, I made the joke, hee-hoo, I'm safe from my curse because there's so much Dragon Age on my timeline. No.
No.
Nope. Dog, it hit me on fucking Etsy. Like,
oh, your ass is not safe.
My ass is not safe. I go on Etsy to let the seller know that I got my package, and the first thing I see is fucking hold on.
Is him.
It's him. It's merch of him.
It's so fucking funny. I want to tell you it's less funny than it is, but I would be lying to us both.
Yeah, God. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired.
Is Mortis seeing Sukuna's twin towers again?
Don't put that evil on me!
Oh my god,
Yes!
I need you to not say that ever again. Never put it like that again.
Bad news, bestie. That's how I've been putting it on my streams.
Oh my god.
Yeah, hey, you want to know the current size of the evidence folder, by the way? It's 386.
Out here creating a fucking call-out doc on a fictional character.
I'm not even creating a doc. I'm just documenting every time it happens to me so that I don't feel like I'm going crazy. Because as is, I feel like a Lovecraftian protagonist. And I feel like if I don't document it, if I don't have proof that it's consistently happening, then like, fucking, because it sounds insane. It sounds insane. No matter who I tell, it sounds batshit bonkers. Like I'm fucking.
Oh, you sound crazy.
Yeah, but like I don't want people thinking I've created like some weird fictional tulpa or whatever, because that's not what's going on. That's not what's going on at all.
God, could you imagine?
No, I don't want to imagine. That's how they're made.
I feel like that's not necessarily true. I feel like if you're gonna make a tulpa, you have to, like, really focus on it, and you're trying to avoid it at all costs. I feel like that's not the same thing. I feel like you're currently free of said evil. At least that's how I understand tulpas worked.
Okay, hi, sorry, I was looking at the dogs. With tulpas, it starts out as imagining, and then, like, with intention, you continue to, like, focus and focus and focus until this thing has form. Don't ask why I know that.
Yeah, so you can't, so you're not gonna form a tulpa of him. You're actively avoiding him.
Yeah, no, I know, but like, fucking, if I keep saying, oh, hee-hoo, I'm haunted by Gege Akutami's Fate Stay Night OC, I sound crazy. I sound insane. Like I'm, fucking, oh my god, I don't remember what the term was, but there's a term for it when you, like, have, like, you say, oh, I can see this fictional character. Like, I don't want it to sound like I'm one of those fictive witches, I think it's called.
Oh, the fucking, I almost said veil jumpers, that's not right.
That's not right.
The fucking, oh my god. There's a fucking word for it.
There is a word for it, and I can't think of it either. Ooh. But like,
Yeah, there's a word for it.
But like, fucking to define the term without the term, it's witches who say, "Oh, well, my patron deity is this fictional character." So like, fucking Hatsune Miku is who I worship. Hee-hoo. No, I'm looking it up. But like, that's what I feel like I sound like, and I don't want to sound like that. I'm not crazy. I know I sounded, but I'm not crazy. This is the thing that's happening. And fucking listen, this is why I keep saying blacklisting him doesn't work, because he still pops up on my fucking timeline without like any mention of his name or even a fucking caption. He just appears. And that's happened multiple times too.
It has. It's
And
really
so-
funny.
Like I can't escape the fucking filters, dog.
No, your ass is haunted.
I'm haunted. Yo, Pesto entering his pimp jacket era?
I love Pesto's pimp jacket era.
I'm so happy for him. That really is a pimp jacket. That's funny.
No, it's not an otaku. There's a term for people who claim to be able to like commune with fictional characters.
I'm looking it up.
No, it's not kinning. That's when you are a fictional character. Or that's what it used to be anyway.
They're fucking pop culture deities. I don't want to sound like a witch who works with a fucking pop culture deity.
There we go. There's our downstairs. I was a little afraid that it would look empty.
No, not at all.
But I also didn't want to like fully maximalist it because I wanted the vibe of like rooms that are a little too big. So I think for our downstairs, that's not too bad. I might put another. I think I know what I want to put here. But we'll do that next time.
I will say it's kind of giving like Addams Family, but chic.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe. Like I said, a house where a murder has happened, not a house where you will get murdered. Let's see, where am I gonna send you? Ammy's live. We'll send you to Ammy. He's playing with smog teeth! I'm so jealous.
Ooh.
I'm so jealous. I want to talk to smog teeth. They seem so
Real.
cool. Ah! gonna send you over to Am. I'll be streaming tomorrow, but I'm not sure what. Maybe it'll be more of this house. Maybe it'll be more art. Who can be sure? For now, goodbye!
Bye-bye!